Hello and welcome to the Christine Bonatti Bullwinkle Arena and Convocation Center here in the Reagan Center on the beautiful campus of Eureka College. I'm Tom Harrison. Alongside me tonight is Kyle Cashaw, and we will be bringing you the women's 2018-2019 basketball tip-off. Stay tuned as we'll be back for some pregame notes right before tip-off. Hello and welcome back. As once again, I am Thomas Harrison. Alongside me tonight is Kyle Cashdollar, and we will be bringing you all of the action from the 2018-2019 Eureka Red Devil women's basketball tip-off. This team is one that had a very successful season last year, going 18-8, 13-3 in the conference, making that SLIAC conference tournament. This team returning 3 starters and a couple of bench players that saw some key minutes sliding into some of those roles. For the Red Devils tonight, your starters will be number 3, Kennedy Dura, a junior guard out of Brimfield High School. Number 10, Ashley Harfs, a 5'7" junior guard. Josie Morgan, a 5'2" freshman guard. Lexi Dooley, number 34, a senior forward, standing at 5'10". And finally, number 44, Olivia Falls, a 5'7" freshman guard from Bloomington, Illinois. Now, this team, while they did lose 2 big pieces in Kerrigan Dura and Haley Renault, this team is still one that is going to look to put up some big scoring numbers for the Red Devils.
Yeah, it'll be interesting with those couple key losses how the freshmen can come in and make an impact.
Yeah, this team is one. Kennedy Dura will look to take over most of the scoring lost by Renault and her sister Kerrigan Dura just a year ago. She is a scorer. We know Samantha Sarnes is a scorer. Ashley Harfs is a girl that is going to go down low, fight for rebounds, and be a very nice post presence, along with Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley last year averaged 9.8 rebounds per game and 8.8 points per game. Can't count how many games last year we saw her hit the double-double mark, and we look to see much of the same in her senior season. The teams take the floor here for the Knox Prairie Fire. The starting 5 will be number 4, Geraldine McCall, number 11, Morgan Potter, number 12, Talia Ellis, number 23, Kyra Huffman, and number 31, Carly Thorne. Lexi Dooley will step into the circle to take the opening tip-off for the Eureka Red Devils. Whistle has blown, and we will have the jump. The Knox Prairie Fire come away with the opening tip and will be attacking from the left side of her screen to the right. Bring the ball up the floor is number 12, Talia Ellis. They look to the outside to McCall. They swing it back around to Ellis, trying to work down low. Harfst on the defense, and a nice move down low. But number 23, Kyra Huffman, is called for the offensive foul there. Looked like she got an elbow, got a little bit of a turn right there.
It looked like, I think they called a travel there. Must have taken one extra step.
It looked like she was trying to make that post move to the left side, but the Red Devils will take over possession. Josie Morgan, the freshman guard, brought up the floor for the Red Devils. Lexi Dooley gets a good look inside, puts that one up, and it'll roll around the rim for 2. Lexi Dooley kicks off the scoring night as the Red Devils will lead 2-0. As freshman guard for the Red Devils there, Josie Morgan was applying some pressure as the Prairie Fire try to bring it across half court. They will have Ellis on the right side. Once again, Knox trying to work the offense down low into the paint. We'll see another drive from Knox and another offensive foul right there from the Prairie Fire.
Yeah, great job there. She was really out of control driving to the basket. Nice job getting set and taking the charge.
Yeah, Knox definitely looking to swing the ball on the outside, find the big bodies inside, trying to take advantage of some size differentials down there. As you see, they've got some height in that backcourt. And they turn over there by the Red Devils. They will give it back to the Prairie Fire. Still up 2-0 here, 9:04 in the first half. Ellis will bring the ball up the floor for the Prairie Fire. Josie Morgan really trying to force her to the left side of the floor. Knox will look to swing back right. Once again, they will hit Ellis in the corner and try to work down low, but well defended by Dooley. They're Dooley fighting for position, and she will get called for her first foul of the contest there, trying to defend number 11, Morgan Potter.
It's an interesting call there. We'll see how that plays out the rest of the game. It really looked like the offensive player was doing most of the contact there.
As the Red Devils were in a man defense, but coming out in a 2-3 zone out of the inbounds play. Knox driving to the basket, puts that one up, no good, and rebounded there by the Red Devils. They will look to push the ball up the floor, but that one tipped away. Josie Morgan just trying to do a little bit too much there as she will look to stop the break right there, but Carly Thorne puts that one in and kicks off the scoring for the Prairie Fire. Ellis will get that one to Dura. Dura will swing to Harfst. And now Morgan gets called for the travel right there. Morgan, a freshman guard, stepping into the starting lineup right away. It looks a little bit early. maybe a little bit hesitant, trying to do just a little bit too much there off the break. Now Ellis will bring the ball up the floor once again for the Prairie Fire. She gives it off to McCall along the left side. McCall calling for a screen. She fights opposite the screen, tries to put that one up. That is no good. Rebounded by Harfst. Harfst pushes up the left side of the floor to Kennedy Dura. Kennedy works back inside. They will dump it off to Lexi Dooley, but she will lose that one and stolen away by the Prairie Fire. Prairie Fire looks to be off and running now as Ellis gets cut off by Morgan. A nice job there by the freshman guard, cutting that one off in transition. A 3 up, no good by McCall, and that one rebounded by the Red Devils. Right there we saw Olivia Falls trying to get to the basket in transition, but the Knox defender was set, and that will be a charge on Olivia Falls.
A little bit of frustration here for the Red Devils early on. Still tied, though, early on. They just need to get out of this little funk they're in.
Yeah, 2-2 game here early. Both teams have had their looks at the basket, just not getting a couple shots to fall for either side. Ellis brings the ball up the left side of the floor. She will dump it off to Potter. Potter looks for the cutting Huffman, and Huffman will be fouled there and head to the line for 2. That foul on the freshman Josie Morgan. Right there, the Prairie Fire trying to work on the outside. They tried to send Huffman off of 2 screens. She had a good look, was open off the screen, but that pass maybe just a tad bit late, didn't let her get right to the basket. Huffman's first free throw is up and good as Knox will take the lead 3-2 here with 7:27 in the first quarter. The second free throw is up. That one will fall as well, making it 4-2 for Knox here in the early opening. As Morgan will swing left side to Dura. Dura will give it back to Harfst. Finds Morgan in the corner. Morgan tries to work back center. And Morgan will once again travel right there. Looks like a little bit of confusion as who she wanted to pass to. She had Falls right there, but Dura was the one she was trying to get it to, had to pull back a little bit and got another traveling call. So now Ellis will work once again. She will give it to Potter. Potter up near the three-point line. Gives it back to Ellis. Ellis tries to drive left off screen, steps back for a 3 from the top of the key, and that is no good. Rebounded by Lexi Dooley. Dooley will give it to Morgan as Morgan looks to push the ball up the floor. She brings across timeline, works left to Kennedy Dura. Finds Ashley Harfst. They get Falls. Good ball movement there by the Red Devils as Kennedy Dura's 3 is up and nothing but the bottom of the net there for the Red Devils.
Beautiful drawn-up play there. Working from the inside out is always a good idea.
You saw right there 4 passes without the ball hitting the floor. Red Devils doing a good job of getting spacing, making the Prairie Fire defense shift to the offensive player with the ball and just finding the open man right there. As now Huffman tries to answer with a 3 of her own, and that one no good. The rebound hard fought for and recovered by Falls. Josie Morgan now works the right side, finds Harfst. Harfst will put up a 3, and that one is just short. No good, rebounded by Huffman. Now McCall will bring it up the floor and give it back to Ellis as the Prairie Fire will look to set up their offense. They work inside to Potter. Potter still guarded by Dooley. That one back out to McCall on the right side. Long, no good. Bounces over the backboard. That ball is loose and eventually corralled by Morgan. The Red Devils have numbers 4-on-2 coming up the floor. Morgan will kick out to a wide open Kennedy Dura. That one just no good, but rebounded by Dooley. Dooley keeps the possession alive for the Red Devils. They get it back to Dura once again, and she will get inside to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley up and good for 2. Again, great ball movement there. Great spacing on the floor by the Red Devils.
Yeah, one thing we see here early on, if the Red Devils can get out into transition quickly, they definitely have the speed advantage.
Yeah, this team definitely speed has played to their advantage thus far. Out in transition, they are hard to keep up with. As Morgan now guarding ball once again. Ellis trying to set up the offense, but it looks like a little bit of confusion. Not a lot of spacing down there as they will work inside to Potter. Potter puts that one up and in with the left. Eureka still with the 7-6 lead here, 5 minutes in the first quarter. They give it to Dura, a little bit of miscommunication, but they get it back to Morgan and now back to Dura. Dura drives to the lane, puts up a floater. That one's short, no good, rebounded by McCall. Give the ball to Ellis as she works to the left side across the timeline. So they will swing it back to the right, try to drive baseline, and she will throw that one out of bounds to nobody. Carly Thorne there was trying to get baseline, but a lot of Red Devil defenders had the hands in the way right there. She throws that one out of bounds. It'll be a turnover for the Prairie Fire as they will have a line change here, and the Red Devils will regain possession. Red Devils, we see Olivia Falls checking out of the contest. Sam Sarnes checking in. Sam Sarnes averaging 12.3 points per game last season. Definitely an outside scoring threat for this Red Devil team. She will work right side to Harfs. Prairie Fire now in a 2-3 zone defense. So Red Devils will look to reset, find their zone offense. Morgan will give it right side to Dura. Dura finds Sam Sarnes. Sam Sarnes thinks about it, but she will pick that one up and work left side to Harfs. Harfs goes back up to Dura. Dura tries to squeeze that one through traffic, tipped away to Harfs. Harfs puts it up just off the front of the rim. The shot clock was winding down there for the Red Devils. Had to get one up as now Knox is running in transition. That shot good. Jessica Lee stops and pops from right outside of the restricted area. That is good for 2. 9-6 Eureka. Now Sam Sarnes has the ball. She will take a long three, and that one is good for Samantha Sarnes. Samantha Sarnes, we talked about a big shooting threat for this Red Devil squad, and she checks in and has a heat check immediately. Right there, the Prairie Fire still looks like a little bit of clutter down low. They're trying to spread the floor, but getting lost. A little bit of confusion there, trying to work down low again, but great defense there from the Red Devils. As that shot no good by Pelopole, as now Dura with the cross-court pass to Samantha Sarnes. Samantha Sarnes, good move in the air and puts that one up and in for 2. Heavily contested down low, but great adjustment by Sarnes.
Sarnes comes in with a quick 5 points. That's a great piece to have off the bench.
Can certainly spark the offense right there, as she has done, as now Knox is looking to answer here as Eureka is up 12-8 as the clock is under 3.5 minutes in the first quarter. They will work to the outside. That shot is up, no good, rebounded by Harfst. Harfst will push back up to Sarnes once again. Sarnes gets to the basket. The same move again, stops right at the block there, just in the air, and Sarnes has her 7 points after being in the game for less than 2 minutes. As here it appears there's an issue with the scoreboard. The officials will blow that one dead and try to get everything organized here for the Red Devils. You see them getting a quick breather here, getting a drink. This Red Devil team has been one often running in transition. They have been playing phenomenal transition offense and defense. Number 23, Hannah Hamilton, has checked into the contest for the Red Devils. Prairie Fire trying to work back around the top of the key. That three up and no good by Duran, and it rebounded by the Red Devils. So we'll give it right to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to drive down low, and she will be fouled, and the Red Devils will keep the ball under the basket. As now there will be another line change for the Prairie Fire as they look to go 5 in, 5 out here every few minutes, keeping the legs fresh. So once again, be in that 2-3 zone. Looks like having to make those line changes, struggling to keep up with Eureka in transitions. We saw right there, forced a foul. It's now the inbound, a high one to Sarnes as she works back to the left side. That one will go to Hawkins. Hawkins swings to Sarnes. Sarnes makes a ball move, and she drives in, finds Hawkins open for 3. That shot is up, and that one will fall as the Red Devils are on fire from deep here to start the contest. And that will force a quick timeout from Knox, as that 3 from Hawkins will extend the lead to 9 here. 17-8, 2:24 in the first quarter. I don't know about you, but this team is looking like it's going to be a fun one to watch. They have a lot of scoring threats, a lot of shooters there on the outside.
Yeah, they've had a great few minutes here. They were struggling a little early on. Some frustration was building up. They've gotten out of that funk and really finding their game now. Yeah,
this team, people wondered, you lose 2 of the best players on your team, and Haley Renault, an all-conference player, Kerrigan Dura, an all-conference player, 2 big scoring threats. Kerrigan Dura was the one, she looked to facilitate the ball in transition. It's hard to find somebody who is better than her at that in the conference. And the Red Devils here, you see a couple freshmen stepping into the lineup and making their impact early. And these veteran leaders here in Dura, Sarnes, Dooley, Harfst have really made an impact as well, and everything is really flowing very cohesively for the Red Devils. As they will inbound this one to Ellis for the Prairie Fire. Give it to McCall on the left side. McCall gets a screen from Potter, but Sarnes fights through it, and they will call that a moving screen right there. And the Red Devils will get the ball back. Sarns will inbound the ball here for the Red Devils. They will work left side to Seals. Seals trying to find Dooley down low, force swing it back. Sarns had a chance at it, ball fake. She gets that one out to Hawkins in the corner. That one just long, no good. But they will call an offensive foul there on Seals, just reaching up to get the rebound. Marissa Murphy has checked in as well for the Red Devils, and it appears she is going to be guarding the ball up the floor. Now Seals get the ball as the Knox Prairie Fire will look to change it up and have McCall bring the ball up the floor now. McCall tries to drive through traffic. She lowers the shoulder and will draw the foul call there as Knox will get the ball under the basket. A little bit of confusion. They're trying to decide who that foul was on. There was a lot of traffic there in the lane. The Red Devils have done a good job of crashing to the ball. If somebody gets beaten off the dribble, you have a couple defenders there to step up and step in the lane. That will be on Seals as well, as it looks like Olivia Falls may be getting ready to check into the contest for Seals. McCall's first free throw is up and rolls around the rim. That will be no good. It's 17-8 Eureka with 1:50 left here in the first quarter of action. As now Falls will check back into the contest for Seals. McCall takes a few dribbles and puts up the second free throw attempt. She will convert the back end of her 2 shots. And now the Red Devils are off and running once again very quickly. Marissa Murphy with the ball. She gets a screen from Sarns, gives it to Sarns right side. Sarns looking to find Dooley down low. The quick touch pass as they will swing it back out to Sarns. Sarns that puts that 3 up, no good. Rebounded by the Prairie Fire.
That one didn't drop, but that's also another great play, working inside out to get that 3 ball.
McCall's shot no good. Falls tips that rebound to Dooley. Like Kyle mentioned, there was great spacing there. Once again, the quick passing has gotten the Knox Prairie Fire lost on defense. As now Murphy with the chance at the 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Falls. Falls keeps another possession alive. Turns, puts that one up and in for the Red Devils. Red Devils up a 10-point lead for the first time in this contest now as Murphy guards Ellis. They give it to McCall on the left side. They try to work down low to Potter. And Potter that time will be fouled by Samantha Sarns. Good help side defense right there. Was trying to strip the ball out on the way up, but just got too much of the wrist right there, and the officials had a great look at that one.
Yeah, that's an instance where it's not a bad foul to take. She had an easy layup. Make it a little tougher on her. Make her make the 2 free throws.
So Potter will head to the line again for the Prairie Fire. That one rolls around the rim. No good for Potter, and right there, proven to be a good foul. Sam Sarns will check out. Kennedy Dura will check back into the contest for the Red Devils. As now Potter will get the ball and get ready for the back end of her 2 free throws. This one will be good. She cuts the lead to 9, 19-10 here for the Eureka College women's basketball team. As Murphy will bring the ball up the floor on the right side. She gives it back to Hawkins. Hawkins will find Dura. Dura outside the 3-point line. That pass just out of reach of Olivia Falls, and that'll be a turnover for the Red Devils. That not a bad look there. That pass just a little bit out of the reach. Falls has been proven to be very physical down low, grabbing a few rebounds, is not afraid to lower the shoulder, get down low in the paint. A great addition for this Red Devil squad. So Ellis brings the ball up the floor once again as Morgan has checked back into the contest for the Red Devils. As they swing it across to Thorne, guarded by Dura. Back to Ellis, guarded by Morgan as they will swing the ball in, look to go inside. Potter just standing at the top of the key, really not having too much motion. Easy to defend there for the Red Devils, as that shot, I believe, was tipped by Murphy and eventually corralled by Dooley. They will get it to Morgan, and they will turn the shot clock off here. There are 19 seconds left on the game clock. Holding the ball for one final shot here are the Red Devils. They look to set up the offense here against the 2-3 zone. They give it to Dura. Dura swings it back to Morgan as she will swing it to Murphy. Dura looks inside to Dooley. Dooley has a good look at it. Puts that one up high, no good. As Falls tried to get the rebound and tip, but it is too late as the buzzer sounds at the end of the first quarter. It is 19-10 Eureka over the Knox College Prairie Fire. Eureka there. In that first quarter, we saw a really promising start from this Red Devil squad. They looked to be in control throughout that entire first quarter. We saw Sam Sarnes check in, have 7 quick points off the bench. The Red Devils really doing a great job on the boards defensively. The thing I was most impressed with, Kyle, in that first quarter of action was the ball movement from the Red Devils. The spacing on offense was phenomenal, just picking through and finding the holes in that zone and finding the open shooter on the outside. And the Red Devils have done a good job of knocking down those threes early.
Yeah, the ball movement, the working inside out, they've done a really nice job of. When they work fast, that's when they're at their best in transition. One thing I've noticed with this Knox 2-3 zone, the 2 players at the top of the zone are playing really high around the 3-point line, and the 3 back defenders are playing very, very low, almost right underneath the hoop, and it's giving all kinds of room right around the free throw line for the Red Devils offense.
Yeah, the base of that Knoxville zone is standing in that restricted area. Really kind of an odd place to play defense, as if you get under the basket, it's not a great place for a shot. You typically see step up. Obviously, you don't want to let somebody run the baseline on you, find somebody outside. But Eureka, like you mentioned, Kyle, has done a great job of getting someone at the free throw line, just maybe a step behind there, and finding space to kick the ball back outside. When those 2 defenders up near the top of the lane are forced to collapse in on the ball, you're leaving a couple shooters open on the outside. You're giving the Red Devils a couple of options, and the Red Devils have some knockdown shooters.
Yeah, and we've already seen them take advantage of that too. So it's a tough dilemma for this Knox defense.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to beat a zone, you have to spread them out, spread the zone very thin, and the Red Devils have done a good job of that so far. As there, Morgan gets called for a travel. She's a little frustrated. You can see maybe she's a little confused with what's going on there. That's the second time she's gotten a travel call, just trying to pass the ball at the top of the zone. Now Ellis brings it. She will work left side for Knox as they will try to drive in. Put that one up, a floater up and good from Duran. Now Morgan works quickly. She brings the ball to Harfs on the right side. Harfs dribbles up, gives it to Dura. Dura's pass intercepted there by Duran, and then she will be fouled by Morgan. The Red Devils here, not really in foul trouble early, but I'm sure Coach Amos Arbogast would like to see this one played a little bit cleaner down the stretch. You don't want to get anyone in foul trouble. As now the Prairie Fire give the ball back up to Potter, up around the 3-point line, give it to Ellis. Ellis, Morgan sagging off of Ellis, really giving her the chance to shoot that 3. She hasn't taken it yet, and that shot no good by Knox. That rebound tipped around, fought hard for by Harfst and corralled by Morgan. Morgan gives up to Falls. Falls driving down the right side, kicks it to Dura. Back inside to Dooley. Great pass there by Dura. Dooley just unable to connect on that one as it rattles around, no good. Rebounded by the Prairie Fire. They try to get out and running in transition, but Duran will travel right there with the ball as the Red Devils will get that one right back. Up 19-12 here, under 9 minutes left in the first half. Dura inbounds to number 22, Josie Morgan. And she will take her time, bring it across half court. She will find Dura. Dura gives it to Harfst. Harfst had a lot of room right there. That one just short, rebounded by Potter. Potter gives it to Ellis, and Morgan will pressure the ball up the floor once again, forcing Ellis to her left. Gives the ball to Duran. Duran tries to center it up to Potter. Potter takes a 3 from straight away, and that no good. Rebounded there by Harfst. Harfst gives it to Dura, and once again, the Red Devils have numbers in transition. They're off and running. Great pass once again to Dooley, but defended well by the Prairie Fire, and that one no good. Ellis will swing the ball left to Duran again. Duran had a little bit of space, thought about it, and they will try to swing it back on the right side and work down low to Huffman. Huffman back up to Duran straight away. Once again, that one will roll around, no good. Rebounded by Dooley. Great job of Dooley there, being in position all game, getting a lot of those rebounds down low. We talked about it, average almost 10 boards a game. And another dime from Dura. She hits Falls on the left block, and Falls puts that one in for 2.
That's the 3rd straight possession now that Dura has had tremendous vision down low.
Yeah, this court vision for Dura, you can tell the talent of these Dura sisters, the passing that they had in previous seasons. It was fun to watch with both of them on the floor. Kennedy Dura trying to step up and take over now that her sister is gone for the Red Devils. That one good for Huffman of the Prairie Fires. They cut the lead to 7 now. The Red Devils up 21-14. Falls will work right side to Harfst. Harfst tries to drive down low, but she'll be fouled by Duran, and the Red Devils will get the ball under the basket. Like we were talking about there, Kyle, the court vision there from Dura. She's just so quick. She sees the open man and she gets the ball. She will thread the needle more times than not, put the ball on the money, put her teammates in a great position to score. So now Dooley and Morgan check out of the game for the Red Devils as Abby Hahn checks in along with Murphy. So they give it to Harfs. Harfs gives it to Hahn up straight away from the basket. Hahn double team. She finds Murphy in the corner, a head fake, but they will call another travel. The Red Devils struggling so far, had several travels here in the early going. For the Prairie Fire, bring the ball up the floor is Jessica Lee. And that one's stolen away by Dura, and she will be fouled. A good foul right there by the Prairie Fire. Number 10, Jordan Dole, just checked into the game. She gets the ball stolen away by Dura and will get a quick foul, but Dura was open to the basket right there. That would have been an easy two. Not a bad foul there for Knox.
Yeah, we've seen Dura do a little bit of it all early on here in this game. Her presence has definitely been felt.
As now Harfs has the ball. Red Devils struggling with some spacing, a little bit of confusion up top as she'll give to Harfs, swing that extra pass to Hahn. Hahn tries to dive down low, but she'll be double teamed on the baseline. Tries to get that one out to Dura, but just out of her reach. That'll go out of bounds. A turnover for the Red Devils.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're just picked up a dribble on the baseline, and can never do that.
Yeah, tough spot right there. You had that third defender with the baseline, and she got double teamed down low. Tried to look to get the ball out, just not a lot of room to get that pass off. As now Hahn will be guarding ball, and Jessica Lee will drive right, kick back out to Dole as Dole, that one tipped away again by Dura with the quick hands. Offensively and defensively, Dura making her impact known as she has gotten her hands on the passing lanes early, tipped a couple balls away from the ball handler, and then is great in transition, a great passer here. As Dole there will travel, you'd see clearly gets the inbound pass, had a little bit of a hop, then decided to dribble. That'll get called every time. Another quick turnover for Knox. So Red Devils are up 21-14 here, 6:30 in the second quarter of action.
We've seen travel calls several times for both teams. It's just they're taking an extra hop before they start the dribble, or they take an extra step before they pass. It's just a little bit of confusion here.
Yeah, working a little bit too quickly on both sides here. Something you expect to see kind of early in the season here as the Red Devils now on offense. Sam Sarnes has checked back into the game. A great pass in the lane to Falls. That one no good. Falls was fighting for the rebound, but that will fall out of bounds, and Knox will regain possession. As now Hunt brings the ball up the floor for the Prairie Fire. She will give it to McCall. McCall guarded by Falls. Working left side. She gets a good look at the basket there and puts that one up and in for two. A hard screen there from Knox really opened up McCall to the basket. So now Dura is trying to work quickly in transition. That pass just low goes between the legs of Harfst. Harfst maybe just not quite ready for that one as Dura, always running and gunning, has the ball, quickly looking to get that one out. Just goes between the legs of Harfst. 21-16 here for Eureka as Murphy will guard the ball up the floor. Once again, trying to force Knox to start the offense on the left side. Gives it to McCall. McCall guarded by Falls. Another hard screen there up at the top of the key by Popoli. Stolen away by Harfst. Red Devils 3-on-2 here. She gives that one to Sarnes. That one tipped away, and they will say it goes off the foot of Sarnes. Just unable to corral that one, trying to thread the needle there, and that one will roll out of bounds. And now the Prairie Fire off and running, quickly bring the ball up the floor, trying to work down low. They will kick that one off to Hunt. Hunt dribbles left and give it to McCall. McCall's three up and good for the Prairie Fire. The Prairie Fire have made this once again just a 2-point game. Murphy now for the Red Devils as she will spin, give that one to Dura. Dura gives it to Harfst. Harfst tries to work back middle. Trying to double team at the top of the key there for the Prairie Fire, and Hunt comes away with the steal. Dura there tried to take that half step back, swat the ball from behind there, and she will get called for the foul. Again, not a bad foul in transition there. You don't want to give up the easy basket. She went for the block, but just got a little bit of the hand, and Knox will head to the line with a chance to tie this one up here with 5 minutes and 5 seconds in the first half. First free throw is good for Jessica Lee. Now we will see several changes for both squads as Morgan, Dooley, and Seals check back into the game for Eureka. Lee will get the ball and get ready for her second free throw attempt with Knox down 1. That one is good, and then we have a tie ball game here, 21-all. As now Morgan gets the ball back for the Red Devils as she will swing left side to Dura. Seals wind the ball down low, but they will swing it back out to Morgan. Morgan now to Sarnes as she faked, swinging that ball. Got a little bit of space, gives that one to Dooley. Dooley gives it back out to Sarnes. Sarnes drives right side, puts that one up, a lot of contact, no good. Rebounded by Seals, up, and that one will fall for the Red Devils as they have regained the lead 23-21 here. Great job of getting there for the backside rebound. It looked like Sarnes had a good shot at it, but a lot of contact, unable to finish. Seals able to clean that one up on the backside. It's now Potter working down low against Dooley again. It's like she used a little bit of the elbow there to get some space, but she will get to the block and put that one up and in to tie this ball game right back up at 23.
Yeah, I think they might have missed an offensive foul there.
As now they give it to Dura. Dura gets a dribble, finds Seals. They swing it to Morgan and out to Sarnes. The high arcing three is just long, no good. Rebounded by Potter.
It's looking like this Prairie Fire team has brought the intensity up a little bit on the defense.
And a clear travel there by Hunt, but the officials missed that one in transition. This Prairie Fire offense, like Kyle mentioned, has definitely figured some things out, working much more aggressively to the middle. As that three up and good for McCall, and she will give Knox the lead here, their first lead of the contest, up 3, 26-23. Morgan has the ball directing traffic. She gets a screen from Sarnes. She gets it to Dura. Dura will swing it to Sarnes, trying to find Dooley down low, but fronted by Potter. A nice pass there from Dura to Seals, just a little long, and Dooley will have the ball. She will try to put that one up, and she is fouled by Potter. Head coach Amos Arbogast happy about that one. He's been waiting for a couple foul calls in the last few possessions, but hasn't gotten them. But this time Dooley will get the call, and she will head to the line for 2. Dooley here looking to cut this lead back to 1 as her first free throw attempt is up and good for the Red Devils. Carly Thorne checking back into the game for the Prairie Fire, along with number 32, Chanel Borth. Potter will check out of the game there for Knox. She was presenting a little bit of a matchup issue there offensively for the Prairie Fire. The Red Devils were struggling. You want to be physical, but you also want to stay out of foul trouble there as Dooley knocks down the back end of her 2 free throws, cuts this lead to 1. You want to be physical, but you have to play smart and avoid foul trouble here early in the game.
With Potter out of the game now, I think it'll be crucial for this Red Devils offense. Get the ball inside to Dooley and take advantage of that middle.
It's right there, Dooley with great defense on Huffman. Her shot no good, another shot missed, but corralled by the Prairie Fire. And right there, McCall has stepped up and really taken over offensively for the Prairie Fire as she gets fouled and will head to the line for another 2 free throws. We saw a fairly clean game early, just a few mistakes, a few travel calls, a few offensive fouls from both squads, but now these teams really fighting down low, getting to the foul line. So that foul, I believe they called it on Kennedy Dura, her second. Call's first free throw is good for the Prairie Fire as Ashley Harfst will now check back into the contest for Dura here with 3:13 left in the first half of action. Call will put up her second free throw attempt. This one also good, nothing but the bottom of the net there for Knox as they push the lead back to 3, 28-25 here with 3:13 in the first half. Sarnes will inbound the ball to Morgan. So Red Devils look to get something going offensively right here as Morgan will fake right, head left to Sarnes. Sarnes ball fake, she swings it around. They have Morgan back in the far corner. Morgan works back middle. She turns, spins, goes behind the back, and she works left side to Sarnes. Sarnes trying to drive, just nothing there. She gives it to Harfst. Harfst had Morgan in the corners, didn't see her, and that pass picked off by the Knox Prairie Fire. As right there, great defense in transition there by Harfst. Prairie Fire, Duran had that ball working to the left. Looked like she had an easy chance at a basket or getting fouled, and Harfst just poking that one away, allowing the rest of the Red Devils to get back and play defense off of the inbound set. They give it to Duran. Duran with a quick three in the left corner. That one no good. High rebound. Dooley had it, and she will be fouled by Knox, and the Red Devils will get possession back right there. Great positioning by Dooley, doing a good job of just going straight up for that rebound, not getting into anybody and forcing a foul call. As now Borth will get her second personal foul for Knox and check out of the contest. Into the game for Knox is Olivia Pelopoi. Morgan with the ball, bringing the ball up the floor as Sarnes will set the screen at the top of the key. Morgan tries to work back right side, bounce pass to Sarnes, goes over the top to Harfs. Harfs has a little bit of space, looking to work inside to the middle. Hit hard right there, but no foul call as Knox will get the ball off and running. Duran gets that one to Hunt. Hunt finds an open man in the corner. That three no good, but number 31, Carly Thorne, gets her own rebound, and she'll be fouled there by Morgan. Morgan checking in, picking up another quick foul as she will be forced to check out of the game. Now checking into the game will be Marissa Murphy. Morgan, not the biggest guard on the floor, a smaller body out there, but she is playing very aggressive basketball. She flies to the ball, tries the best she can to get back possession for the Red Devils on defense, as that one will be good for Hunt. And the Red Devils now down by 5. So they give that one to Sarnes. They will swing the ball back to Murphy. Murphy goes over the top to Harfs. Harfs spins and gets it to Sarnes. Sarnes takes a dribble, has a little bit of space, thought about it, but she will pull it down and give it back to Murphy. Sarnes looking to go down low, trying to drive and kick, but just nothing there as that one tipped away. So that one will be an over and back call for the Red Devils. Looked like they might have gotten away with one there, a late whistle, but they will get the goal. The ball was tipped, but Murphy's momentum just took her back across the timeline. The Red Devils down 5 here, 30-25, under 2 minutes left in the first half of action. Seen these freshmen playing a lot of meaningful minutes here early. The Red Devils gotten into a bit of foul trouble. Nobody in serious trouble right now, but you don't want to take a risk here late in the first half.
Yeah, I think Morgan's the only one with 3, which she's on the bench right now. I'm sure she'll be out for the rest of the half. Don't want to get 4 early in the first half. As
McCall will be called for the offensive foul right there. Great job on defense by Seals, as Seals stayed straight up and down, not reaching there. She caught the elbow. A little bit of hesitation there, but they get the call as now Murphy gets the ball to Sarnes. Sarnes swings the ball to Harfs. Harfs pump fakes, gets it back. Sarnes had some space. She thought about it. She'll find Seals down on the baseline. Seals had a little bit of room, but cut off quickly there by Knox, and she'll be fouled trying to drive through the baseline. Fouled there by number 14, Olivia Pelopoi, and she will head to the line. Seals now puts that shot up. That free throw just short off the front of the rim. No good. Minute 25 left here in the first half of action, as Huffman will check back into the game for Knox. Seals gets the ball, waiting to attempt her second free throw. This one just off left side, misses both, and the Red Devils are down 5 here. Knox has the ball up and running. Hunt brings the ball up to the right side, steps back. She gives it to Huffman, works back. That is Duran from the top of the key, no good, rebounded by Murphy. Murphy pushes the ball up to Sarnes. Just that pass just a second too late, and it is tipped away. Harfst was open, but the defenders closed in and were able to poke that one away. As Thorne will swing it left to Hunt. Hunt with a wide open 3. That one rattles around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pelopoi, and she will be fouled and head to the line for 2. Early in that first quarter, it was all Red Devils. Here, Knox has definitely had the advantage late in the first half of action, getting to the free throw line at will here.
The Red Devil mistakes are just adding up here. We have turnovers lead to transition baskets or fouls for the Prairie Fire.
This first free throw attempt is up. Bit of a knuckleball there, no good, off the left side of the rim, as Falls checks back into the game for Dooley. His second shot is up That one finds the bottom of the net for Knox, their biggest lead of the game, 31-25.
I'd look for the Red Devils to get a quick basket here so they can get the last shot of the half.
They definitely want to work 2 possessions here, take advantage of the time on the clock there as Seals with the ball fake gets to the basket, puts that one up, just no good, but hard fought for by Falls. And they will call a foul, I believe, on Falls, trying to swat the ball back in bounds there, but just missed. Got a piece of Thorne. So now Knox will head back to the free throw line. Once again, these free throws really hurting the Red Devils here, giving up a lot of free throw attempts here late in the first half. Thorne heads to the line. Her first attempt is good. Knox just really coming back in the second quarter, pushing their lead to 7 here late. Was it 1 point, a 10-point Eureka game? Thorne will try to push this lead back to 8 points, and that one is good. Up 33-25 here. The Red Devils still have a chance at 2 shots if they work quickly. But Sarnes will drive to the basket, put that one up, no good. Rebounded by Knox. Duran with the rebound. They will slow things down here. 1 second difference here between the game and the shot clock. Likely see Knox just run this one down, not allowing the Red Devils to get the ball back. As Hunt looked like she had a chance at a shot there. They will give it to Huffman down low, and Huffman puts that one up and in for 2 with the foul. A chance and one opportunity. The lead up to 10 now, a 20-point swing here. We've seen in the first half the Red Devils had a 10-point lead at 19-9. And this Knox Prairie Fire team has gone on a 26-6 run. That one is good, pushing the lead to 11, the largest lead of the game for either side here. As Murphy brings ball up, gives it to Sarnes. Time for one more shot here. 10 seconds left in the first half. Give the ball to Hawkins. Hawkins looks to drive. She gets a nice shot up from around the free throw line, puts that one in for 2. Gets this lead back to single digits here as the buzzer will sound, ending the first half of action for the Eureka College Red Devil women's basketball team, down by 9, 36-27 here to end the half. We saw Knox go on an impressive run here, and we will be back in just a few short minutes right before we inbound the ball to start the second half here. Give you a little bit of an analysis, breakdown exactly what we saw there in the first half. Hello and welcome back as we are closing in on halftime, starting out the second half of action here with Eureka down 36-27 here. Knox going with the 20-point swing there. At one point had a 10-point lead over Eureka. As we are here with some stats here for halftime. Coming out of the break, Kennedy Dura with 3 points, Harfs with 3, 4 for Falls, 7 for Sarnes, 5 for Hawkins, and 6 for Lexi Dooley. The Red Devils doing a good job. They are winning the rebounding battle, but struggled there late with fouls. A couple people getting into some foul trouble there, as you have Dura with 2, Morgan with 3, Dooley, Falls, and Seals all with 2 respectively.
Yeah, we've seen what they can do. They just need to clean it up, cut down on the turnovers, and play fast. Again, get back into transition quick, and they'll be all right. They'll be able to get back in this thing.
Yeah, that first quarter of action was all Red Devils, and then Knox came back and flipped the script there in the second quarter of action. But we are starting this second quarter here with a ball that got a little bit loose, corralled by Thorne of Knox, as she will work around a screen from Potter, giving the ball back up to Ellis. Ellis now gives that one back to Huffman. Huffman will swing it to McCall. McCall trying to work left, guarded by Falls. She puts a shoulder down, throws that one up, and a late whistle there. It's appeared to be little, if no, contact. Looks like McCall definitely sold that one. A bit of a flop there. She went to the ground, threw that ball up, and you can see the fans are not happy about it.
Yeah, to me it looked like she was just completely out of control and fell on her own.
Yeah, it looked like she tried to lower the shoulder and create some contact there, trying to lean on the defender a bit, but there was nobody there. She falls to the ground, picks up the ghost call right there as she looks to extend the Knox lead. That free throw is up and good. McCall there with her 12 points for the game, the highest scorer coming into the second half of action. McCall's second free throw good as well, converts both of those, pushing this lead up to 11, 38-27 here early in the second half. So now Morgan will get the ball left side to Dura, Dura to Harfst. Harfst tries to work back middle, a high pass. Dura had to go up and get that one, but she's able to bring it down, swings it left to Morgan. Morgan looking to work the ball back to Dura. Dura, the quick pass down low to Falls. Great ball movement right around the basket. That one up, no good. Dooley just unable to get that one to fall. Ellis will bring the ball and give it back to McCall. Knox really looking to run the offense through McCall here after a rough first quarter offensively. Definitely gotten the spark. Huffman with the move down low. That one no good. Rebounded by Dooley as she will dribble it out and give it to Morgan. Morgan off and running. She's working up the right side. She will pull the ball out and slow things down. Gets it to Dura. The touch pass to Falls. Falls, that one rolls around as well. The Red Devils just getting some unlucky rolls here down low.
Yeah, they've gotten great looks early in the second half. Just haven't gotten anything to fall yet.
As now the Knox Prairie Fire will look to attack the middle. Again, Thorne kicks that one out to Ellis. Ellis looking to swing, but nothing there. He gets a screen from Potter, works left to McCall. McCall once again looking for a bit of an isolation look here. Gives that one to Huffman. Huffman down low to Potter. Potter puts that one up and in for 2. Now Morgan off and running again for the Red Devils. Finds Falls. Falls in the open look from 3, but she'll pass up on that. Try to go over to the top of Dooley. That one tipped. Dooley fights through some contact, and she will get Potter to get the foul call right there. Dooley will head to the line for 2. Nice move there by Lexi Dooley, creating a little bit of space, getting a shot, forcing Potter to overcompensate on the recovery and get a lot of contact. Dooley's first free throw attempt is good, as Seals will check back into the contest for the Red Devils here for Falls. Dooley steps to the line for her second free throw attempt. This one will be just short off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Palapoli. There's now a quick pass out. Thorne there, looked like she might have gotten away with the travel again, the hop before her shot, but that 3 is good for Knox. They give it to Harfst. Harfst looks down low to Seals. Seals cut off quickly on the baseline. They give it to Dura. Dura tries to swing it cross court to Morgan. Morgan, the hesitation. She puts up that 3. That one's short, no good. Rebounded by Huffman. That one tipped away by Harfst, but corralled by McCall. McCall working up the left side, guarded by Seals. She tries to get baseline there. Great defense by Dooley, going straight up as she will get that rebound. Coach James Armergas sees the body hit the floor. He's looking to push the ball right there, and that pass just coming in a little bit too hot off the hands of Harfs. Prairie Fire have numbers in transition there. The quick pass as they work around Dooley, and Thorne puts that one in for 2. This lead now up to 17 for Knox as they have put the foot on the gas pedal here after that slow first quarter. Work inside to Seals. Seals finds Harfs. Cut off there by McCall, but McCall will foul Harfs. McCall with a couple quick fouls here. Getting her into foul trouble could be key, as it looks like Knox is really focusing on running the offense through her. Now 3 substitutions will check in for the Prairie Fire as Eureka is looking to take the ball out under their own basket. Confusion there on the inbound as they are forced to just lob that one up top to Dura. Dura gets the ball back, swings it left side to Morgan. Morgan's 3, a high arcing shot. That one is good for the Red Devils. Cuts the lead to 14, 45-31 here, 7 minutes in the third quarter of action. Falls playing some tight defense there, poking that ball out as Duran will work down low to Palapoe. She swings it out to Thorne. Thorne tries to work down low, but cut off by Dura. She'll go to swing back to the middle to Duran. Duran's 2 up. The floater is good. Morgan gets the ball, pushes it up right side to Harfs, tries to swing back left, finds Dura. Dura had some space. She goes over the top to Harfs. Harfs takes advantage of the long closeout, drives by, gets it to Dooley. Dooley checks that ball out to Morgan, finds Dura, and Dura finds a wide open Harfs down low. Harfs takes a drop step to try to put that one up. She gets contact there, gets hit hard, and she'll be fouled and head to the line for 2.
There we see great ball movement. That's more what they did in the first quarter when they were playing really well, had complete control of the game. Hopefully they can get back to that here in this second half. They need to do it in a hurry.
Yeah, you saw in that first quarter of action, very few times once the offense got going did you see any dribbling around. So that first free throw will fall for Harfs. You saw just a lot of ball movement, quick passes. The ball wasn't hitting the floor. In that second quarter, they got away from that a little bit. We're looking more to drive, kind of create some space off the dribble. But here they're going back to the quick passes, finding the open man, and they have had some success here early, cutting this lead back down to 15 as Harfs converts both of her free throws. They'll kick that one out to Duran. Duran will swing it across court to Thorne. Knox on the top of the key, trying to work down low to Palapoli, but guarded well by Dooley. She gets a chance. Seals with the closeout there, forces the travel. Great defense there. Great job of switching the man there from the Red Devils. We will see another substitution. Knox frequenting these substitutions, keeping fresh legs on the floor, as this Red Devil team has been one that's really picked up the pace once again here in the second half. Morgan gives the ball to Harfs. Harfs looks down low. She'll swing it back left side to Dura. Back up to Morgan, top of the key. The bounce pass in low to Seal. She is trapped. They get that one out to Harfs. Harfs 3 up, and she will get that one to fall for the Red Devils.
Yeah, again, that's when they're at their best, getting the ball inside right around that free throw line. They can work it outside from there.
Yeah, really forcing Knox to collapse and leave an open man on the perimeter where the Red Devils are at their most dangerous. And right there, the pace of play from the Red Devils really swarming the ball defensively forces another travel, another turnover for Knox here. As the Red Devils going on a little bit of a run. This lead was once up to 17, cut back down to 11 here, 47-36.
We're seeing this momentum swing back towards the Red Devils. Hopefully they can take advantage.
Right there, that momentum swing on cue. McCall will come back to the scores table there as Dooley gets that one to fall. A chance and one there. Again, great passing from this Red Devil team, forcing a long closeout there on the outside, gets a dribble pass, finds Dooley. Dooley had great position on the block to put that one up and in. There will be a timeout from Knox. You can see the frustration on the bench there by the head coach. Lexi Dooley cuts this lead back to single digits with a nice play right there. This offense is once again clicking like we saw in the first quarter. Kyle, like you mentioned, all starts with the spacing, the quick passing.
Yeah, when we saw them struggle, they were really just dribbling and passing around the perimeter. They need to keep getting the ball inside to players like Dooley.
Yeah, Dooley, a physical player down low, getting a lot of rebounds, but a great scoring threat as well. Great post moves, very physical. Hard to find a matchup where she is going to be tested physically, and she has taken advantage of that here. The Red Devils doing a great job working inside out and doing a great job of knocking down the shots. We saw late in that second quarter, that's where the Red Devils struggled. They were getting some good looks, but not getting the ball to fall, especially down low, getting a couple tough rolls. One's just coming off the basket, just not quite getting the roll they wanted. The Red Devils are off and running here in the second half of action. Lexi Dooley's free throw, high bounce off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pelopoli. As they will push the ball up to McCall. McCall loses that one for a second, but Seals did a great job recovering defensively, getting the closeout there. So we see now for Knox a little bit of confusion as they will look to swing the ball as they try to work down low to Pelopoli, and that one up and good for 2. Dooley was trying the front right there, but the pass came in on the backside, gave Pelopoli a chance to spin, get to the basket. As Harfs again thinks about a 3 as they will swing the ball back left to Dura. Fine inside, another quick pass to Dooley, but again just that tough roll right there off the back of the rim, no good, rebounded by Knox. So they get the ball to McCall. McCall guarded by Seals as she goes around the left side. They find Pelopoli. Pelopoli puts up the 3. That one no good. Rebounded by McCall. McCall puts that one back up. A line drive, no good. And that one blocked by Dura. Knox had 3 chances there, couldn't convert, and Dura doing a great job of sticking there defensively, getting a clean block, getting the ball back for the Red Devils, and then forcing a foul. So we see a little bit of confusion once again, but we will see Sam Sarnes looking to check back into the contest for the Red Devils. It's actually now Dura will head to the line. She will be shooting in the bonus here. Kennedy Dura, a great free throw shooter in the past. Looking forward to seeing much of the same this season, as that first one is up and good. I was like P or something. As Dura, second free throw is no good, but rebounded by Lexi Dooley. She'll dribble that one out, reset the offense for the Red Devils. They give to Seals. Seals has an open look in the middle, puts that one up with some contact, just unable to fall, and Harfs comes in, tries to get the rebound there, and she will foul Huffman. As now Knox will take the ball out here, up by 10. 49-39, 4:30 here in the third quarter. Now Ellis will work to Huffman. Huffman guarded closely by Harfs. Harfs able to poke that one away, and Dooley hits the floor, gets that loose ball. A nice steal there for the Red Devils. The great cross-court pass by Dura, and she will get to the basket and be fouled by Huffman. Head back to the free throw line. The Red Devils right there again in transition. Dura puts up the football-style throw, finds Seals in transition. Seals a great job of being physical, getting to the basket. She'll get to the line for 2. Her first free throw attempt will roll around off the backboard, and that one falls, cutting this lead back to single digits. Seals' second free throw attempt rolls around. That one no good, but rebounded by Harfs. Harfs extending the possession once again, and she will get fouled and head to the line for another chance at 2. Great job there. Potter came in with the foul. The Red Devils extending the possessions after these free throws, taking advantage off the miss. You've got to try to get the ball back here, try to cut this lead, and the Red Devils have done just that here in the third quarter.
That's huge, too, because that is Potter's 4th foul of the game.
Potter definitely forced to be reckoned with down low for the Prairie Fire, but she will be forced to check out again after just freshly checking into the game. Harfs knocks down the first free throw, 49-41 here. See Potter checks out, Falls checks right back in for the Red Devils. And Dooley will check out of the game, get a quick breather here.
There's no doubt with Potter out of the game that it gives Eureka an advantage.
Yeah, Potter has definitely been a big factor on the boards offensively. A big body down low that Knox was looking to run the offense through. And Huffman will take this one out for Knox after Harfs knocks down both free throws. They will swing the ball. Thorne with a 3, and Thorne will knock that one down, trying to get the Knox Prairie Fire offense back running. Dura quickly to Harfs. Harfs goes cross court to Sarnes. Sarnes puts that one up long, no good. Rebounded by Seals. Red Devils doing a good job of getting these offensive rebounds, extending possessions, getting 2 and 3 chances at it here in this third quarter. They swing it. Sarnes will ball fake, try to work back to the middle, gets it to Dura. Dura swings it to Seals. Seals gets it to Dura. She takes one step, throws the pass down low. Harfst unable to corral. That one just tipped by Knox. As Thorne gets the ball, she will pump fake, drive to the basket. Thorne again, 5 quick points on these last 2 possessions for Knox. Dura now has the ball. She will bring it across the timeline. Sets up the offense, gives it to Harfst. Harfst looking down low to Seals on the baseline. Seals double team, will dribble out, give the ball back to Dura. Dura swings left to Sarnes. Sarnes takes a couple steps in. That pass out of the reach of Dura, but she's able to corral it. A nice hop step right there by Sarnes, but they will call her for the travel right there, as that'll be a turnover for the Red Devils. We see more substitutions here. Knox keeping fresh legs on the floor. Knox in a little bit more foul trouble than the Red Devils here. The Red Devils were doing a good job being aggressive, getting to the line there, but Knox has come back. Thorne has sparked the offense for the Prairie Fire. Hunt will look to get the ball down low to Huffman. That one tipped. A high shot, no good. Rebounded by Sarnes. Sarnes gives it to Dura. Dura's out and running, looking to throw the ball up floor in transition. Finds Seals, a great move, working back to the middle. No good. Rebounded by Falls. Falls goes up, tries to put that one back, and she will be fouled and head to the line for 2. Falls has done a nice job all game long of being there for the backside board.
Yeah, these offensive rebounds have been huge in the second half. We saw a lot of that for Knox when they took their big run in the second quarter.
Devils definitely taking advantage here of the speed of their game, playing well in transition here, getting those offensive rebounds too off of these few misses in transition. Falls gets that first free throw to find the bottom of the net. Falls will step to the line for her second free throw attempt, looking to knock down a pair for the Red Devils. That one is just long. And then, unfortunately, Falls comes in for that rebound. You can see she's frustrated with herself. Just got a little bit too much body there going for that offensive rebound once again.
That's just something you got to know you can't do. There's a line between being aggressive and crossing that line into being out of control.
Right there. Falls trying to crash. You love the heart right there, trying to get your own rebound. But you've got to be smart. Can't get in any foul trouble here with this deficit. As now Eureka has transitioned to the 2-3 zone. Another steal, and Dura will get to the basket. Put that one up, was trying to go for the and one, but she will settle for a pair of free throws here. As forcing Knox to sub in now a lot of key players here, a lot of foul trouble. Dura here, this defense has really picked up for the Red Devils, forcing a lot of turnovers. You can see Knox, it is certainly frustrating with a swarming defense. The quick hands from these guards at the top of the zone has done wonders for the Red Devils here in the third quarter. Now Dooley will check back into the contest for Seals. She will go down, take her spot near the block, and Sarnes will come out of the game. Seals will move to more of a guard forward role. Dura knocks down the pair, and the Red Devils here are down 9, 54-45 with 2:20 in the third quarter, pardon me. You get the ball to Thorne on the left side. Thorne tries to work back cross court. She gives the ball to Hunt. Hunt, that one tipped once again. And it looked like Morgan may have gotten a little bit of a shove there from when she was trying to go get the ball. But there's a no call, and then Huffman tries to get to the basket, and she will be fouled as she puts the ball on the floor. Tried to work left, but catches a lot of contact. That foul will be on Lexi Dooley, her third. Certainly something to watch, as she is such a key component of this Red Devil squad, offensively and defensively, a great two-way player. Huffman's first free throw will fall for the Prairie Fire, getting this lead back to double digits. Huffman's second free throw attempt will rattle around the rim and find its way down. She will knock down the pair, and the Red Devils off and running again quickly. Coach Amos Arbogast telling the point guard Morgan, work quickly, beat him back in transition. This is a fast team, a lot of shooters here. They swing the ball, great ball movement there. As Seals will find Dooley down low. Dooley unable to get that one to fall, but she will get her own rebound. Dribble that one out to Harfst. Harfst thought about it, takes a couple dribbles in, puts that one up, no good, but rebounded again by Dooley. Dooley will put that one up, no good, gets her own rebound for a 4th possession here. That one tipped around, corralled by Dooley. She tries to get to the basket, puts that one up, no good. Again, Dooley with the rebound. That time, she will put it up and be fouled. Dooley with 5 rebounds in 1 possession right there. Just an animal on the boards. Struggling to get him to fall, but she gets fouled and will head back to the free throw line. Great job there by Dooley of extending the possession. You can tell she looks a little exhausted right now. Her first free throw attempt is good. We'll see Huffman check out of the contest for Knox. Dooley cutting lead back down to 10, looking to get it to 9 here with a minute 25 left in the third quarter. That free throw also good. Dooley has been very good at the line here to start the contest. McCall there with the ball. She will get it to Hunt. They will swing the ball back up to Hunt. Thorne has the ball, looking to get down low to McCall, but nothing there. Have the ball top of the key. Knox trying to look down low. Looks like head coach Amos Arbogast wanted another travel right there. Doesn't get it, and then Thorne knocks down another 3 from the corner. Thorne has really caught fire here for this Knox offense.
That's the 2nd or 3rd time that the Eureka bench has wanted a travel, and then Knox has knocked down a 3.
A quick trigger here from Dura, and she will knock that one down for 3. Dura has knocked down a couple threes here, but something I've been surprised with here in the first contest, I have not seen Dura shoot as much as I would have expected. A great shooter, as you've seen, obviously high percentage shooter, has a quick trigger, but she has not taken a lot of shots. She's had some space, but right there, she decides to pull up and knocks that one down. As she gets another look here, puts that one up just short, no good, rebounded by Seals. Seals gives it back to Dura. Dura tries to swing the ball across the right side. 2 Harps. They will work back left. Morgan gets it to Dura. She will take a second chance at it. This time, it was just long, no good, but rebounded by Dooley. The Red Devils again extending these possessions, getting several chances at it. That 3 from Morgan. That one long, no good. But Harps will be fouled by Thorne as Thorne was trying to box out there. Harps being very aggressive, trying to get to the basket. His Red Devil team is really killing Knox on the boards, getting several chances on these possessions. So it'll be 4.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Eureka down by 11 with Harps heading to the line. Harps' first shot finds nothing but the bottom of the net there for the Red Devils, as Morgan will check out of the game and Murphy will check back in.
Yeah, with Knox is going to be able to get the ball back here with just over 4 seconds. One thing you got to be real careful of if you're Eureka, do not have a late foul when they're just chucking up a three-pointer, a crazy three-pointer right in the quarter.
Yeah, certainly something you've got to watch out for is that free throw no good, rebounded by Knox. Knox pushing up the floor. You see right there, head coach Amos Arbogast wanted a charge right there. Harps had good position. Like you mentioned, Kyle, you certainly have to be careful. You can't afford the late foul there. Send them to the line for 3. Eureka has cut this deficit down to 10 here, heading into the fourth quarter of action, up 61-51 with 10 minutes left in this contest. This one's certainly exciting home opener for the Red Devils, as we have seen a lot of action. Got off to a big lead early, but then Knox fought back, caught fire offensively. Now the Red Devils really took control once again in that third quarter, looking to close it out. A 10-point lead. You don't have to get it back and start throwing up crazy shots all at once, but you certainly have to keep working quickly just because that's your style of play.
Yeah, you got a full 10 minutes here. Like you said, you don't need to start chucking up threes all of a sudden. We've seen how they can run in transition, force a couple misses with a couple quick baskets in transition. They're right back in this thing.
Yeah, this team one that can score in a hurry and really wear their best, much like the men's team we saw in the home opener. Both of these Red Devil squads are quick, fast teams with shooting threats on the outside, and oftentimes how you really utilize that, you get running in transition, you work inside out. Like we've mentioned several times, the offense has really seen its success when the ball is not touching the floor. When you have quick passing, working in and out, running that triangle, and able to push that one out, it's been very good. So Red Devils will get the ball here to start the fourth quarter of action. Seals with the ball. She gets it to Dura. Dura works down low to Dooley. Dooley with the drop step, nothing there. She finds Harfs. Harfs cuts to the middle, gets a nice look at 2, and she'll be fouled and head to the line once again. The Red Devils forcing Knox into some foul trouble here, picking up another quick foul as Harfs will head back to the line. Harfs, again, a very good free throw shooter. This Red Devil team has taken advantage. They've been fairly successful shooting a high percentage on these free throws here in game 1.
Yeah, it feels like every possession here they're getting to the line.
As now Harfs' first free throw attempt rolls around, and that one will rattle a 360 around the rim before falling. Harfs gets the ball. This lead down to 9, looking to cut it to 8. As she puts the second one up, that one rolls around, no good, rebounded by Knox. Thorne will get the ball, give it there to Ellis as they swing it back to Thorne. Thorne guarded by Dura as they will work inside, trying to get the ball down low. That pass just out of reach, tipped around, fought for and ripped away by Morgan. The smallest player on the floor comes up with that one, ripping it out of the hands of a few defenders right there as Morgan now drives back to the middle. She gets the ball to Dura. Dura finds Seals. They find Harfs in the corner. Harfs wanted somebody on the baseline, just nobody there. Seals will get the ball, dribble out, find Dura, a little bit of space there. Dura works right side. Great pass to Seal, just coming in a little hot once again. And that ball hits the floor, and there will be a jump ball. Possession will go to Knox. Dura there has had some great looks, and for some of these freshmen, you can tell they're just not used to playing with a guard that will get them the ball that quickly. You hit the hole, maybe it takes a second to find the soft spot in the zone, find the open man. Dura has such great court vision. You get open, the ball is going to be there. So now Knox gets the ball. Thorne drives middle. She kicks that one out to Huffman. Huffman's baseline jumper is good, but there will be a foul on Knox right there on number 32, Chanel Borth, as Harfs has drawn a couple fouls that way, trying to crash to the basket, and Knox just trying to out-muscle her right there, being way too physical right there. They will get that call every time. Harfs is coming in, just hitting the floor more times than not, trying to get these rebounds. As now Morgan will bring the ball across the timeline. She will get it to Harfs. Harfs just lost that one a little bit. Looked like it may have been tipped, but she will get called for the travel there. That'll be a turnover for the Red Devils. Certainly hoping to clean some of that up here, trying to cut this deficit, trying to cut down a double-digit lead. You can't afford to have a lot of turnovers here as time ticks down under 9 minutes. Now McCall will hesitate and kick that one out to Thorne in the left corner. Thorne knocks down another three for this Knox Prairie Fire team.
Yeah, she's just been money tonight for Knox.
As now a great pass there from Dura to Dooley. Dooley puts that one in for 2. Again, the quick transition bucket right there for the Red Devils.
Yeah, it's not too often you see a transition basket after a made basket.
But right here we see Thorne back with the ball for the Prairie Fire. She will kick it back up top to Lee. Lee gives it back to Thorne. They're trying to work down low to Huffman. Kick it back out. Thorne wide open once again. Knocks down another one. Thorne just cannot be stopped right now for this Knox Prairie Fire team. It started with McCall on fire. Now Thorne, I can't remember the last miss she's had in the second half. Now Morgan kicks it back left to Dura as they find Dooley down low. Dooley's baseline jumper up and good for the Red Devils. Knox and Eureka trading blows here late in the contest. Knox up 69-56. So now they will run a bit of a weave here. They get the ball back to McCall. McCall back to Thorne. Thorne down low to Huffman, and they will call Lexi Dooley for the reach right there. Knox now emulating a bit of what Eureka succeeded with so much there in the first quarter, trying to work inside out as they are forcing the guards for Eureka to crash down low, and they get the ball down there and leaving Thorne open, and she has taken advantage.
They're doing a nice job getting the ball inside and forcing fouls, as you mentioned.
As now Thorne will try to dribble through the zone here. And that one put up by Lee. That one way long. Knocked out of bounds by McCall right there. And the Red Devils will get the ball back down 13 here. 7:24 left in the contest.
I don't really understand that shot selection there. Unless you're Thorne for Knox, why are you taking a three-pointer up 13, forcing a three-pointer, I should say?
Yeah, right now you'd have to think up 13. you don't have to milk every second off the clock, but you certainly are in no hurry to force up anything. You don't have to try to put up shots when you can possibly get a better shot late in the possession. So that pass there to Morgan, maybe intended for Harfs, but picked off. Dura now finds Harfs. Harfs at the top of the key. That one no good, and rebounded by Huffman.
That possession, they were just passing the ball around the perimeter. I'd like to see them. They still have time to get the ball inside.
As Dura comes away with the steal there in transition, she puts that one up. That'll be no good, but they will call Dura for the charge, and that one's going to hurt right there. You can see people certainly not happy about that one, as it looked like the defender may have been in the restricted area moving in transition. Dura stopped for a bit of a floater to avoid contact. So that a tough one there, as head coach Amos Arbogast in his second season here for the women's basketball team is not too happy about that one.
Yeah, this is the most local we've seen him all night, and he has good reason to be. That was very close.
13-point game, 6:40 on the clock, 69-56 here as Knox dribbles up the floor. McCall looking to drive left. Forces that one. Again, no good. Knox forcing a lot of shots right now when they really don't need to be. You can slow it down, take some time off the clock, and just not taking advantage of the position they're in. So now Dura with some space. She'll put up that three. That looks to be short, no good. Rebounded there by Thorne. Both teams caught fire for a bit, but the scoring has cooled off here for the past few minutes now. Knox still not quite sure why they're forcing these shots. You'd have to think right there, another forced shot off the side of the backboard. Rebounded there by Knox, and another quick three attempt short, no good. Rebounded by Eureka. As they find Sarnes. Sarnes has some space. The baseline jumper, deep one, no good. Tipped away by Lee, rebounded by Huffman. And now finally we see a signal from the Knox bench telling them to slow it down. Not sure why that didn't come earlier, as they were leaving 20 seconds on the shot clock almost every possession there for the last few minutes.
Yeah, that's some very questionable offense for sure.
As now Ellis will try to work down low to McCall. McCall's free throw line jumper in and out for Knox. That is no good. Rebounded by Sarnes. Sarnes gets it to Dura. Dura jabs left. She will work right. Give the ball to Sarnes. They will swing it left to Harfst. Having some trouble figuring out the spacing here, as the Red Devils are playing a little bit of small ball here with Dooley and Falls off the floor. They're working four guards on the outside, but having a little bit of trouble. You know, sometimes teams get into trouble with spacing, and you can tell when they're making short passes. Any pass under 3 feet, there's really not a big point unless it's maybe just a bounce pass down low as you find somebody cutting. But out around the perimeter, these short passes with some contention are not exactly the best passes to be making.
Yeah, even with Eureka's smaller lineup in the game, it would still be nice to see at least just a touch inside the lane, because the past few possessions here with Dooley out of the game, they have not been doing that.
Yeah, they've been working the ball outside and almost more of handoffs. When you get the handoff right there, you have two defenders right there on the ball. That's why you want to work to spread out the floor, get some people in motion. But it looked like almost running a bit of a shell drill right there. We were just passing the ball around the outside, trying to wait for something to open up, but they were not having a ton of success there, as the Red Devils are down 13 points, 69-56 here, 5:15 left as they try to close the gap here coming out of the timeout. This Red Devil squad will be back in action tomorrow night. Be sure you tune in or come check out, as both squads will be playing tomorrow here at home in the Reagan. Five on the floor for the Red Devils. Ashley, Harfs, Lexi, Dooley, Kennedy, Dura, Josie Morgan, and number 12, Sierra Seals. Knox will take the floor once again. The horn will sound, and we will get going here, get this action going, as it appears Morgan will be taking the ball out for the Red Devils. We're in the box, inbound set here. The Red Devils, Dooley will come up, screen for Dura. So we'll find Dooley at the free throw line. Ball fake, takes a step in, puts that one up just long off the backboard. No good, rebounded by Potter. Potter checked back into the game despite the 4 fouls. You'd like to see the Red Devils maybe go at her, force that 5th foul down low, be aggressive here. As Thorne with the ball out up top of the key, gives it to Duran. Duran works inside to Potter, immediately double teamed by the Red Devils, leading some space out on the outside. That one poked away by Dura, picked up by Dooley. Great defense there Dura has come away with several steals here in the second half. That long pass tipped away by Thorne. It will go off of Dura. Unfortunate there, a turnover for the Red Devils here as the clock is now under 5 minutes to play.
Yeah, that's a pass there you just can't force. There was no one around her. She didn't need to pass it. The defender was just a little too close to be forcing that pass in.
As now they will work inside to Potter once again. Potter tries to kick that one out. That pass out of the reach of Ellis, and that will be a turnover for Knox. As we have seen both teams struggling with turnovers here. We've seen a lot of patterns in the game where it seems like both teams are really playing to the competition at any given moment. We've seen both teams catch fire offensively, and at the same time, both offenses go stagnant and struggle to maintain possession. So now the Red Devils will look to work the ball along the top of the key once again, swing the ball back to Morgan, giving it to Harfs, working inside to Seals. Seals has a little bit of room, but got some contact there. That rebound by Dooley. And there will be another foul. That will be on number 32 of Knox, Chanel Borth. As that will be Borth's fifth foul, and she will be forced to check out of the contest. Huffman will be forced to check right back in. Now Eureka will take the ball out from the left side of the basket. Stura will once again look for the ball, and they will go over the top to Dooley. Dooley dribbles out to Sarn. Sarn's thought about it. Gets a nice screen from Dooley there, but they will call that foul on Dooley. Not really sure what they saw right there. It looked like Dooley was set. It appears he's saying the feet were moving. Not sure I agree with that one, but Dooley will be forced to check out of the game here. Now Morgan will guard Lee, bring the ball up the floor. Once again, forcing Knox to start the ball to the left side. They will give it to McCall. McCall guarded by Falls. They swing it to Thorne. Thorne takes a dribble. She works left. Back to Lee in the corner to McCall, guarded by Falls. Falls with the closeout there, forcing McCall to pick that one up. And the pass right to Seals, and she takes that one away from the Prairie Fire.
Red Devils offense really has to get going now. Under 4 minutes.
And right on cue, Dura knocks down a three, knocking that lead back down to 10 for Knox. Great job there, Dura, finding the open spot. The quick trigger right there. She gets that ball off so quickly it's hard to close out on her. As now Lee will work back left side to McCall. They find Thorne in the corner. Thorne gets the ball back up to Lee, swing the ball, trying to work some time off the shot clock here. So they kick it out to Thorne. Thorne with a deep three. That one misses everything. It'll roll out of bounds. And the Red Devils will get the ball back. 3:21 here, down by 10. Like Kyle mentioned, this offense has to get going quickly as now Knox has finally started to just drain the clock, work late in that shot clock. Now Dura to Morgan. They get it back to Dura. Dura thinks about it. She tries to get that ball down low to Falls, but that one tipped away by Huffman. Will roll out of bounds, and the Red Devils will retain possession with 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Dura will look to inbound for the Red Devils. They get it to Morgan. Like to see the Red Devils maybe work a little bit more quickly here as they try to work inside to Seals, but that one kicked by the Knox defender. The Red Devils will get the ball under the basket. As Morgan now looks to go inside to Harf, she's forced to throw that one into the backcourt to Dura. As Dura gets that one to Morgan. Looking for Seals inside. They swing it to Dura. He touch pass to Morgan and another quick pass to Falls. Falls looks like she just got a little bit too excited there and worked too quickly. She had time. That one no good. Rebounded by Knox. Certainly here late in the game you have to take advantage of all these opportunities. So now Potter puts up the three for Knox. No good. Rebounded by Thorne. Thorne puts that one up quickly and she will be fouled there by Dura. So you can see right there, you get an offensive rebound there late in the possession. You've got to dribble that one out if you're Knox. You're just trying to run down the clock here. 10-point deficit for the Red Devils as they are fighting to come back in this one. That free throw short for Thorne. That is no good. 69-59 here in the home opener. As Thorne's second free throw attempt is up and good. As now Knox with the 11-point lead. Morgan working quickly up the floor. Give it to Dura, back to Morgan, back inside to Seals. They kick it out to Harf. Swing it. Morgan with the open look. That one long, no good. Rebounded by Lee. Lee dribbles it up. She finds Thorne wide open. Thorne trying to get to the basket there. And Morgan with the foul. Good job there. Morgan not giving that one up easily. Got a piece of the ball, but got a little bit more of the body. And Thorne will head to the line for Knox. Now Thorne will get the ball to attempt her free throws. That first shot finds bottom of the net, pushing this lead back to 12 for the Prairie Fire. So we'll see a few more substitutions for Knox as Duran will check into the game for McCall. That second free throw will fall for Knox. A 13-point lead here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the contest. Morgan brings the ball up quickly, works left to Dura. They're trying to find holes in this 2-3 zone, but Knox has done a great job tightening up here late. They swing it back. Morgan with a chance. They work inside to Falls. She finds Harf's back on the right wing. Harf's three is up and good. Big swing right there as the Red Devils have to get scoring quickly here with 2 minutes down 10. As now Thorne gets the ball to Huffman. They're looking to go inside to Potter. Yes. And that will be Potter's fifth foul of the game. Great defense there by Harfs, and Potter will foul out of this contest with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Potter has fouled out of the contest. You can see the Knox coach not happy about that one. But she tried to go to the drop step, swung the arm there, and hooked Harfs as she tried to go down low. And the official, once again, right on top of that call. He's in position to see that one. As now the Red Devils will inbound the ball. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left here, down by 10. They will roll this one up the floor. Morgan picks it up and looks to work quickly. A screen there by Dura. Morgan cuts through the lane. She has it sealed. She gives it to Falls. Falls cross court to Harfs. A great close out there by Knox, but that one's short. And a long rebound picked up by Duran. Give that ball to Lee. Lee tries to get it up to Thorne as they will try to pull it out, but the Red Devils are playing some tight man-to-man defense. So we'll give it to Duran. Duran guarded by Harfs. Trying to work down low. That one tipped away, and Morgan comes up with it. Morgan is off and running on the fast break. As she goes up, that one long, but Harfs there for the rebound. She puts that one in for two. Great job there of following in transition right there. The missed free throw, but Harfs right there to get that one back up and in. Head coach Amos Arbogast is calling for the press right here as you have to work quickly. Under a minute 30 here, down by 10.
Yeah, you need to force a couple turnovers here to get back into it.
As now McCall with the ball up around the three-point line as she drives through a wide open lane. And that will be a charge. Nice play stepping up there by Morgan, the freshman with the very heads-up play, getting the feet set, forcing the foul on McCall. And the Red Devils will get the ball back here, down by 8 with a minute 14. Going to have to push up the floor, work very quickly here. The Red Devil offense has stalled, slowed down a bit, but right here you have got to do all you can to get back in this in an instant. As now they swing the ball to Harfs. Harfs had a look at it. They give it to Morgan. Morgan thought about it, had some space. They give it to Seals over the top to Falls. Falls had the open two, but she will kick it out for Harfs to attempt the three. Unlucky roll, no good, but rebounded by Seals. Seals, the pump fake. She will drive to the lane, wide open. That one just long once again. That one rebounded by Knox. Looked like the best look may have come from Falls, but trying to get the three, she pushed that one out. And unfortunately for the Red Devils, they got the offensive rebound, but not able to convert on that possession, as now Harfs will close out and foul number 3, Shaprice Hunt of Knox.
That last offensive possession for the Red Devils, Falls got the rebound. She's wanting to kick it out for the three, but I think the best option there for her was just to get the 2 points, get back on defense, and try to force a turnover.
Yeah, right there, just try to get what you can get, take the quick points. Down by 8, you cut that to a 2-possession game right there if you can get a 2 to fall. But now the Red Devils sit down by 8, 72-64, a full timeout right here with 36.8 left in the contest.
You mentioned get what you can get. The one less potential point is I would rather have that than waste 10 more seconds to get the 3.
This team here is looking to mount the comeback. We talked about early in the contest, up by 10. Knox coming back, getting up by 17 at one point. Eureka doing a good job of clawing their way back into this one. So now the teams are getting ready to break the huddle, coming out of the timeout. So we see a couple substitutions for both squads. Checking back into the game for the Red Devils is Jakesha Hawkins. Knox will have the ball coming out of the timeout, running a stack here up around the volleyball line. They will get that one to Thorne. Thorne on the right side. Thorne will dribble that ball through paint, put up an ill-advised shot right there. No good, rebounded, and the Red Devils have the ball. They're off and running. Dura will kick that one up to Hawkins. Hawkins' three is up, and she gets that one to fall. Big shot there from Hawkins. Great job of finding the three-point line right there. Dura drawing the defender to the basket, kicking that one out. Nice play by the Red Devils as they cut this lead to 5 with 23 seconds left here in the contest.
Yeah, that Knox offensive possession, I don't understand at all forcing up that shot. Makes no sense whatsoever. Why wouldn't you want to get rid of all the shot clock before putting up a shot?
Yeah, very ill-advised shot right there from Knox, and it has put Eureka right back into this one. A big shot there. Hawkins checking in off the bench and immediately making an impact late in the contest, cutting this lead to 5. Eureka here, 23 seconds left. This is when the shot clock will be off. Here comes the foul game. You have to hope you can get a couple misses and a couple quick scores here for Eureka.
Yeah, that three was huge right there. Being down 8 with 23 seconds left, the fouling really isn't going to work. It's just too much, but 5 is manageable.
This one seems only fitting that this home opener would come down to the wire here, and it's certainly an exciting one here for the fans. All of you listening online, thank you for tuning in with us, as we will be with you here all season, bring you the Red Devil basketball season from both the men and women here. On the inbound, Eureka almost comes away with the steal right there. Good job of getting the trap in the backcourt, but they will call a foul. Not a bad player. You try to get the steal right away. If you can't get the steal, you foul. Send them to the line. As now it is McCall who will head to the free throw line for the Prairie Fire. So that first one rolls around the rim, no good, as this one will stay a 2-possession game after this free throw. Big miss there by Knox as Eureka looking to take advantage of every miss they can get. That's what they needed here. You send somebody to the foul line. Hopefully you get a couple misses and some quick scores. Tie this ball game up. So second free throw from McCall is good. She will push the lead back to 6. And there is a timeout from the Red Devil bench coming from head coach Amos Arbogast. Be a 30-second timeout. Right here in these timeouts, you've got to work through really your strategy for the next few possessions. As you have 19.6 seconds, everything is going to be going by very quickly. You have to know every situation, exactly what you're doing. These are the situations you oftentimes see people working on late in practice. People are tired. You've still got to have the peace of mind to know the situation, what you've got to do, who you want to get to the foul line, where you want to be trying to get those open shots. So we saw Hawkins check in there, hit the big 3 for Eureka coming right off the bench. Dura knew exactly where she was going to be. Hawkins knew exactly where she was on the floor and hits a big, big shot here in her Red Devil debut.
Yeah, right now they got to be drawing up a play to get a score immediately. You cannot have any more seconds wind off that clock.
Yeah, you've got to maybe time for a few quick passes, a couple quick screens, and you've got to get that shot off. Fight to get the rebound. If it's a miss, you've got to knock down everything from here on out. As Dura will inbound the ball, maybe look for Dura a bit of a give and go here, get the ball in, get the ball back, as she is one of the biggest shooting threats for the Red Devils. As Morgan will come off the screen, they give to Morgan. Morgan will give it to Dura, and they find Hawkins in the corner. Hawkins puts up that corner 3, that one long, no good. As there will be a foul from Knox, number 2, Jessica Lee. That big as it sends Eureka to the free throw line here, down by 6. 13 seconds left. Once again, you saw a little bit more time than you would have liked to tick off the clock there, as you want to get a shot very quickly. Fall's first free throw attempt. High arcing free throw, that is no good. (73-67) here. 13 seconds left. That second free throw attempt is up and good, as now Seals will check into the game for Falls. Huffman will be the one taking the ball out along the baseline as the Red Devil press is up here. You have to get the quick steal on the inbound, as right there, Ashley Harps comes flying in, tips that one out, but it will remain a Knox ball. Great job there by Ashley Harps. You have to get the steal off the inbound pass right here or get the quick foul. You can't let them dribble around, as there they will try to. That ball will roll out of bounds. A great job right there, a trap going straight up and down, forcing the turnover right there, and that's exactly what the Red Devils needed. A 30-second timeout right there, as now we will see Seals here to check back out of the game. Sarnes checking back in. Sarnes, a great three-point shooter. You can cut this down to a one-possession game right here, and then there you go. Once again, you either try to get the quick steal, and I'm talking 1-2 seconds max, or you get the quick foul and try to get the ball back in your own hands.
Yeah, at this point, 9 seconds left. You get a quick basket. You might not even have time for the to try to get a steal, waste a second or two. You might have to foul immediately.
You go for that inbound pass. If not, you get the foul immediately, and head coach Amos Arbogast is going over that right now with his teams. You have to have that strategy set in stone right here. You can't have anybody with a doubt in their mind of what is going on. You can't afford any miscommunication right here. So Red Devils are down 73-68, as Kennedy Duro will take the ball out from right in front of her own bench. Going to need to get a quick shot off here, as Duro will inbound this one to Morgan. She's looking to get the ball right back. You need to get that shot off quickly, as the Red Devils are using too much time right here, as that one will prove to be the game. As they tried to get the ball in the corner, a turnover right there, as unfortunately the clock will hit double zeros, and the Red Devils drop this one 73-68 to the Knox Prairie Fire. A great job by Eureka, a hot start. Just got down to a big deficit there in the second quarter, early in the third quarter. It's hard to come back from 17 points in any ball game, but this Red Devil squad brought it down to that final possession. Certainly a lot of positives to look forward to here throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, they did a great job mounting a comeback. It was just too little too late after that 17-point deficit.
Well-played game from both squads here, but we will look to bring you the action once again tomorrow night. Make sure you stop by the Reagan Center or check us out once again online for all of the post-game stats and a post-game write-up. Make sure you check out the Eureka Red Devil website online at eurekareddevils.com. Once again, I'm Thomas Harrison. Alongside me tonight is Kyle Cashdollar. Thanks for tuning in.